We've normalized pressure and self-criticism. We've normalized being really hard on ourselves. We've normalized this idea that we need fixing, that we need healing, that we always need to improve. I want to talk about what it is to actually remember that you are already enough, that you came in this world, in this life, with the most innate perfection. You're forgotten because of what you've heard, what you've witnessed. It doesn't matter what you do, what matters is who you are. What matters is how you feel about yourself and your ability to love yourself no matter what, to build this resiliency within you. To be able to say to yourself, I love you, I got you, and I believe in you no matter what. What we do, our behavior, the actions that we take, it is so important in order to become who we want to become. But what really is important is from which place are we doing those actions? Are you doing what you do in order to prove something? Are you trying to get some form of validation? Are you dimming your light because of the fear of what people may think? Or do you have the ability to relax enough within yourself and to be more present, to trust that you being yourself is enough? This comes down to self-love, the ability to love oneself, the ability to love oneself. For me, yes, it is doing the practices, taking care of myself every day, having come to a point of understanding my own energy and how to take care of it. But the greatest act of self-love is to speak to yourself with kindness, with care. You are meant to be a force in the world, and the more time you spend criticizing yourself, fixing yourself, healing yourself, the more you give energy into that, and the less you give energy into what you are truly here to do. What changes when I sit in front of this camera and that I know that my words matter, that the frequency that I emanate as I speak changes people's lives, and that if I do it, as much as if I don't do it, it will have a ripple effect. What could have happened within me and for someone else? If I choose not to do it, if I choose to stay in a place of not feeling good enough, it will influence the course of the evolution of the people I am here to touch. I know I am here to touch people. I know that the more present I am with myself, the more anchored, the more I know and feel my power, the less I worry about making it perfect, making it right, the more it will actually touch people. And I'm not talking about suppressing or pushing away the fears. I'm talking about feeling the fear, but not letting it affect you, because you know your worth and you know that you are enough. Now, I come from a place 6-7 years ago. I stopped taking the pill and my body reacted in a very strong way, and I had very painful acne and digestive issues. I gained weight. I hated my body. I hated myself. I lost touch with who I am. And I started to develop this strong, harsh inner critic, which led me to lose my sense of self-esteem and my sense of self-confidence, and wanting to hide from the world and not feeling worthy enough to be myself and to show myself and to express myself. And today I feel that I am in a place where those voices are still present, but I have built the capacity to hold them. And so this journey of learning to love myself more, I need to bring compassion every day, because you can never move from completely not loving yourself, not feeling confident about yourself, into completely loving yourself. We need to respect the evolution process through which certain parts needs to be integrated. And so you might move from 10% loving yourself a bit more, 15%, 20%, and ultimately becoming more loving towards ourselves. Loving ourselves more is to love the part that we don't love. And this inner criticism can be integrated through you seeing, becoming aware of it, accepting it for what it is, whilst building the strength, the confidence in who you truly are, that is so much more than that. And to keep redirecting the energy, not in being on the receiving end of those critics, but holding it like you're learning to reparent a child. It is not what you do that matters, it is who you are. Because sometimes the answer is not about doing, it's not about speaking. Sometimes we need to listen, we need to lean back and to relax into our own sense of being, presence and existence. Wherever you are on this journey of self-love and authenticity and self-confidence, know that you are exactly at the right place. Keep holding yourself in the process, discovering more and more your true self, your essence, by tapping into what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what is pleasurable to you, what it feels to live a life that feels good, and how can you follow that no matter what. Because when you are lit up, you are moving beyond the self-limitation, the self-criticism, the wanting to control of the mind. You are tapping into a pure state of being and self-expression. So what brings you joy? And how can you do that more? And whenever the fear comes up, hold it. Know that you are so much more. Hold it with compassion, whilst remembering your inherent perfection. I will see you in the next video.